Right, good evening, folks. That's wrong. It's good morning. It's good God, it's 10 to 1, so I'm up late tonight. I slept earlier on because the night before I didn't get to sleep till about 4. But anyway, what's the update on this top deck, the one with the mic level, the A676A? Not much really, because I'm still waiting for a new bearing. They're not even in stock yet from AliExpress. I need a A1 size, which is 2mm. That goes underneath the pulley. See, it's all freed up lovely now, the motor, but it wobbles like mad. It's no good. I need a new bearing. Look at this. See if you see this. Hang on. Oh, I don't know. It's hard to do it one hand. Hang on. Oh, it's hard when you got holding a camera, holding the iPhone rather. Well, it wobbles side to side very badly. I mean, you heard the way it sounded. It was awful. But I was looking at this. I got this from an old Sony, and the only thing wrong with this, the shaft is too short, because I could insert it into that framework there, into the body of the other one, but the pulley's too short. And then I was going to push that all the way to the top of that, like that, inside, right, and then put some sealant around it, you know, like bathroom sealant, just to it could have worked. It's the same voltage. It's a cassette motor. Yes, a cassette motor. It's DC 12 volts. Should be 2,400 RPM. But you know what? Might as well wait for the bearing and use the original. I'd rather use the original. But I'll tell you what. Look at this. I bought this glue. It's acrylic glue, Model X Pro. I just cut it open last night to use it. Yeah. Just cut it open last night. I bought it 2024, but it's not the point. Thing is, hasn't been opened at all. Look, see the top on that? It hasn't been broken. There's the little things around it when you snap it open. It hasn't been broke. It's empty. Nothing in it. So I put a complaint in there with the seller. He hasn't got back to me yet, but maybe tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow's bank holiday. Shit. Maybe Tuesday, then he'll get back to me and give me a refund, because it was £5.74 and I haven't even used it. I just cut it open last night. Look, nothing in it. Not a thing, not a drop. Bloody ridiculous. It's supposed to be 50 million there. Yeah, really. There's nothing in there. But anyway, see if the seller gets back. Otherwise, I'll have to go to eBay and get the money back through eBay if he's not a cooperative seller. But anyway, what I had to do tonight, you know, this machine, you know, needs rubbing down. Look, it's got rust. I need to respray all of this, straighten this out a little bit. And I don't know why. Look, it should be like that, sunken. What? Look at this, look at the state. Why is that sticking out like that? Is that supposed to be like that? Maybe this model, I don't know, it sticks out for some reason, but the other side, opposite, is exactly the same. And someone's also elongated the holes. I don't know why people do these cowboy jobs. So many cowboys up there. I can name a few, but I won't. Out there on YouTube. Look at that. Jesus Christ. And the hole is even bigger on the other side. Oh, what the hell's going on there? I nearly said the F word there. So I'm going to use some large washers and try to block it up. I don't know what to do. Or bang it out somehow. Maybe I can bang this out. What do you reckon? Bang it out. Get a little socket set thing in to put it on something hard underneath and just bang it out. What do you reckon? Any ideas? Anyone? I don't know. See, I haven't got much space to work here. I don't have a proper workshop, so I'm pretty screwed. But anyway, look, I'll tell you what I did do tonight. Look at the screws it came with, the cabinet. I mean, oh, why people such cowboys? Look at this. That's the wrong type of screw. It's one of those wood screws. It's self-tappers. You don't put self-tappers on this. These are the right screws. Look, these are the right ones. Pan head screws. M4. Look, that's the screw. Look, that's an M4 screw, 8mm. That's what these take. All right. Look at the difference. Oh, I really want to swear. Fucking F word. F. Fuck. No, I'm not going to swear. Nearly did. But look at the difference in these screws. I mean, come on. Why are there so many cowboys out there? Look at the difference. Christ's sake. So obviously I had trouble getting the black ones in because it's they've recut the thread somehow, so I had to recut it back to an M4 screw. So what I did, I've got one of those set somewhere, but I don't know where it is at the moment. We call it tap and die set. I could have done it that way, but I've done it the hard way. I sacrificed one of these screws because I've got 20 of them. Well, I've got about 16 now, no, 15 now. I sacrificed one to sort of recut the hole, so all the holes, so it's all done now. I've got them in there so I know where they are so I don't lose them. There we go. They're the proper screws, see? These back ones I had trouble with. Oh my god, they were a nightmare. But anyway, they go in and out quite easily now. Where's the screwdriver? Sorry, it's over there. Yeah, so anyway, I put all the screws back. They're the original screws, that's what it should be. Yeah, these are the ones. Look, if you want to make a note, if you got one of these, and some idiots that's putting those shitty self-tappers in, idiots. There we go. M4 times 8, so that means 8mm. Black zinc screws. Oh, you can't see the rest of the label, but anyway, they're panhead. There we go. They're the right screws. So that was about £5.74 for 20. Very reasonable. Let me turn this off. Why is it on? Oh, I've got it on for. Anyway, so that's what I've done tonight. So even the other side, look, you got your right screws in. See at the bottom there. And that, can you see the other side as well? There was a bit of metal sticking out, so I had to use a file, a huge, well, not a huge metal file, a small metal file. I did scrape the paint off slightly around the edges, but it couldn't be helped. So I couldn't get that screw in because this little chunk of metal was sticking out, so I had to take it off. So I filed it all down and it's gone in there. So just need some black washers. Can't even use, oops, sorry, I bashed the phone. Can't even use these washers, they're too big. And I've got some proper washers for these M4 screws somewhere, but I've got to find them. It's somewhere in my parts boxes up there somewhere. So they're the right ones, but I've got to find the right washers now. These other, I don't know, I might save it for another project. I was going to chuck them in the bin, but I think I'll save it for something else. Might come in handy for, I don't know, putting a bloody picture up or some shit. There we go, pop them in there, don't want them, crap. So, yeah. So anyway, I've got to wait for someone to come back on me on this now. Look, empty bottle, £5.74. Are you kidding me? I only cut the paper open last night. It was sealed. Now, they say they could evaporate after time, but how can it evaporate in a sealed bloody bag? You tell me that. Shit. Anyway, so what else I've got to tell you? Right. So that's surplus at the moment. I can put that back in the bag. Right, so they're the right screws. Remember, if you've got one of these machines, in fact most of these machines from the 70s and 80s got the same screws. Even this tuner, this NAD tuner, that came with the wrong screws. Oh, some of them were missing. And let me get the right angle here. Oh god, that's so shitty, I can't even move. There we go. They're the same type of screws, and I've got those somewhere. It's at the, I can't find them. I don't know where they are. They're probably in my parts boxes, you know. But it's easy for me just to buy some new ones. Saves me a lot of aggravation. Yeah, and they got washers as well. The right washers. And I've got the washers somewhere. I'll have to just go through all my parts boxes. Look at that. Bloody nightmare. It's supposed to be a kitchen, this. Really. Oh God. Can't win the lottery, so I can't buy another house outright and just move the stuff I want out and leave all the crap here. Like old chest of drawers and stuff like that, you know. There's a lot of things I don't need. So yeah, you find equipment like NAD, Technics, Sony and all that. They all have these same type of screws, you know. So make a mental note of that, or just look at my video again. So they're the screws you want. M4 times 8mm. That's it. What else have I done? Can't go any further on this. I can't. Oh yeah, I've got some idler rubbers. Whether they're the right size or not, I don't know. I just took a chance. Because they're so cheap from AliExpress. I just need the bearings. The main thing I really need to progress on this job, I can't get. What's that? Oh, that's springs. That's something else. Hang on, what am I doing? Oh, sorry, it's so late. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Idler tyre rubbers. Various sizes, so hopefully one of those will fit. I'm not going to do the rubbers on the two hubs, although you can get them. You can get the T-shaped ones where you've got the central piece in the middle that fits into the slot. But I'm just going to do the main little rubber idler in the middle. It's a plastic with a rubber outside tyre on it. I'll just glue it on. Can't be bothered getting the T-shaped ones because they want £1 something, but £3.50 postage. And even if you buy 3 different types from the same company, they want to charge you that £3.50 4 times. Whatever, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. They want to charge you £3.50 4 times instead of just putting it in the same envelope. It's ridiculous. So that's why I didn't buy those. But anyway, hopefully one of these. Oh, sorry, my shadow's in the way of the light. I'm sorry. Right angle here. So there we go. Big bag of tyres. 20 of them for, what did I pay? About £2 or something like that, including delivery. Cheap enough. I just hope one of them fits. God, taking a chance again, aren't you, Harvey? Yep. That's it. That's it. I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown of what's going on. I can't wait to rub this case down and knock out these. Look at the state of it. Really, I could do with a new one. Replacement. Oh, why is that out like that? Has anyone ever seen a case like this before? It looks factory. It doesn't look like someone's banged it out. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it should. Oh, sorry, I can't get used to these iPhones. I always think the camera is in the middle. It's not. It's over here. I always think it's in the middle. So I filmed. Have you noticed that in my videos? There's always bits missing. Like if I'm pointing at the hole there, it's probably too high. So I'm going to point it higher. There we go. Bloody iPhones, they're not accurate. Now, does that look factory or not? Anyone know? Please let me know in the comments if that looks factory. It does look factory. It doesn't look like it's been banged out. I don't know. Why would someone do that? God, look at that hole on that side there. That's gross. Look, it's been butchered. It's been butchered. So anyway, I got the right screws in, just need the washers. I've got them up there somewhere. I'm going to take all that shit down one day, probably tomorrow, take it all down, go through all my parts boxes. Well, actually, I might wait until I get the motor bearing for that, get the right motor bearings. Oh, God, what a bummer. This is the only thing that's holding me back on this job. Then I can take the front off here, take all the front panel off and get to the rewind and fast forward idlers and change those rubbers. Oh, it's spinning freely. It wasn't even spinning at all when I first got this machine. Look at that noise it makes. See, let me shut up for a minute. Hang on. Oh, I can't do it one hand. It's impossible. There we go. So that's it. That's as far as I've gone. So anyway, I thought I'd do a little job tonight. I was a bit bored. I've been sleeping most of the day, and I thought, let me just get these screws right. And they come out so easy now. Look, I can just do it in one hand with one finger, I think. And I've done it with the screwdriver, but look, they're all okay now. There we go. Come out easy now. So that's to recut the thread the way it should be. Hooray! Why do people do cowboy jobs like that and put the wrong screws in? Where are they again? I just can't believe it. Why don't they just get the right screws and have done? Look, it's a self-tapper bloody screw. Oh, I nearly swore again there for a minute. Beginning with P and ending with S. Think of it. Think of the word. They are goddamn you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so there we go. That's it. That's all I can do now. Oh, I bought myself a little gift. Now, the first cassette deck I ever bought was a little square Panasonic. I can't remember the model number, but I think Andy had one on his channel, who's got a vintage audio channel. He had one, and I nearly bought one a while ago, and it's very square shaped, and it's Panasonic, and it's got these green VU meters. That was the first one I ever bought. Then I bought a top loader Technics deck, and that's the one I bought afterwards, and that was really, really nice. And I saw one on eBay and I thought, oh god, no, I don't need any more stuff. But it's in really great condition, and the tape doesn't turn around, but those belts only, those machines only ever belt, and there are a couple of belts to change, that's it. So yeah, I bought it. I got it cheap. And remember, I'm not spending a lot of money. Got to tighten the purse strings. Things are getting bad. Energy prices. I just paid my gas and the electric as well. Oh my god. So yeah, I got it relatively cheap. You know, I go up to about 50 quid, and that's it now. You know, I'm not going any more than that. But it's a really lovely machine, and I really love that machine. It's beautiful. I'll show you when I get it. I'll show you the machine. Just hope it arrives all intact. Apparently the guy's feedback is, oh, excellent packing, blah, 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 you know. So we'll see. Should be okay. It's not that heavy as well. It's not as heavy as one of these. These weigh 11 kilograms, by the way, these machines. It's quite heavy. So there we go. There we go. So I've done something constructive tonight. Put the proper screws in. Oh, I've got nice big black screws, lovely M4 thread. God, it's so easy just to put the right ones in. Why? Oh, it's so annoying. It really annoys me. Why did he do shit like that? Oh, I'll tell you what else I've done. One more thing before I go. Now, the motor was on like standoffs, and it wasn't the right standoffs, because if I look in one of the other machines, it's totally different. Somebody, all right, it's probably the same cowboy engineer who was working on this machine. There was 4 nuts stacked together, piled up. Literally, you had to pile it up like a pile of cards. So when you put the motor back, I was going to have a lot of trouble. So you know what I thought? I know what I'll do. I'll get the 4 nuts. It's 12mm high, and I'll use some shrink wrap. So I put a bit of shrink wrap over the 4 nuts. That's 4 nuts in the middle there. That's the bottom securing nut, and that's the top screw, right? So what I did, put it around the 4 nuts, heated it up, and there we go. So now it's going to be a piece of cake putting the motor back in, because all I've got to do is get the motor, put the standoffs in position, put that long screw through the nuts, because they don't screw on, they just go through, and just tighten the bolts up. 3 of them to do. Look, made them up the other day. So there we go. You've got to use a bit of ingenuity in this game, because if you don't, you're pretty much screwed. And that's why people sell these machines, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't, you know, they don't know anything about fixing these things up. You know, they haven't got a clue. And they're probably people who are doing house clearances and that, they don't know jack shit. I swore they don't know jack shit about these things. So there we go. Right, coming up to 20 minutes past the hour of 1 o'clock. Sound like a Radio 1 DJ, don't I? Oh, no, no, it's not. It's not 20 minutes. I'm looking at the count, the timer, idiot. Coming up to the hour of 10 minutes past. No, that's wrong. I used to work at the BBC. That's an older Radio 1 DJs. Hang on. And it's coming up to 10 past 1 o'clock here on National Radio 1. That sort of shit is like, oh god. If anyone wants to hear all the jingles, I've got the entire Radio 1 jingle collection upstairs. It was transferred specially from me from the cartridges, just used carts with all the jingles. You know, a bit like 8-track cartridges, but 1 jingle per cart. So one of the engineers years ago, this was in the late 70s, transferred all the jingles onto tape for me. And after that I transferred them all onto a CD, then I converted them to MP3. Anyway, might play some one day, why not? Yeah. So there we go. Right, I'm off now. I've got to go get some sleep. I'll talk to you all later, guys. And I don't know when these bearings are going to be in stock. Look, I can't even talk, I'm so tired now. I don't know when the bearings are going to be in stock, and they are quite fast, AliExpress, to be honest, delivering. So as soon as they're in stock, I might have them in a week. So, and that's the first job I've got to do, change these bearings. Or I change the top one. The bottom one's hard to do because it's sealed. I don't know. You can take that bottom thing off, and well, you can't actually. Well, you can. No, sorry, I'm getting mixed up with the larger covering on it. Oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing, so late. Shouldn't have made this video at this time. But as I say, you can't get to the bearing under there. Or maybe you can. Maybe you need one of them little pullers, you know, those little hooks, those long metal hooks, and pull it out somehow. I don't know. Well, I'll just change the top one, actually. Look. Hang on. It's hard to show you this because I'm moving my hand as I'm moving my hand as I'm trying to move the top pulley. Can't forget it. But you heard it before. Yeah, it's terrible on one of the other videos. Anyway, guys, that's it. 20-minute video. That's it. I'm going to go now. Anyway, that's what I've done so far, and I hope I get my money back for this stuff. Look at it, empty. God damn it. Anyway, talk to you all later, folks. Bye for now.